It's Friday, time for show business. It's December in Ghana, and as celebrations, concerts, and family activities pick up, many young people are feeling the financial pressure that comes with the season. Today, on the marketplace, we're looking at practical ways to enjoy the festivities without overspending or starting January on a shaky ground. Joining me, culture journalist and creative economy analyst Kenneth Awotwe Darko, who has been following this keenly. It's been a while.
It's been a very long while.
So let's talk about setting a clear December spending ceiling, why that is important, and how should we structure it?
It is important because, I mean, the excitement that usually comes with festivities around this time can usually, cloud our judgment or many of the judgments of the youth when it comes to expenditure, because there's so many activities, there's so many concerts, there's so many festivals that are coming up, and so people want to almost be everywhere, and so they are easily lost around the fact that there has to be some money to also be spent when the festivities is over, which is why it's important that we have these conversations. And so you need to really look at how much your expenditure or your income is, and then compare that to some of these things that are happening and see how best you can enjoy the experience while saving some money for when the rainy days come.
You mentioned that young people want to go everywhere, and December is packed with so many events. So what advice would you have for them?
Essentially, you don't need to be everywhere in as much as there's so many things to do. Why do you want to be everywhere? You can't be everywhere, essentially. If you look at the lineup that has come out so far, there's so many activities. I mean, every day there's something else that's happening. So if you want to be everywhere, I mean, there's energy to be lost, and also there's money to be lost. So all these things, I mean, all these things cost money. They cost resources for you to be able to attend. And so you need to look at what you're willing to sacrifice in order to have these experiences for your own. So unless, of course, you think that, I mean, after the 5th, there's going to be nothing because you're going to be joining Ebuno's arc for his incoming flood. I mean, that's on a lighter note, but yeah, you need to be very conscious.
Well, I'm thinking of low-cost tickets, right? How can we get low-cost tickets and still enjoy the season without breaking the bank?
So, for instance, there's like numerous activities coming up. You can just decide to do maybe 2 or 3 of the festivals or the events that are coming up where you can actually spend within your budget. Everything else can be things that you can do on your own. There are so many other things that you can do without necessarily buying the tickets. Like you can have family time, you can visit friends, you can have quality time, maybe at the beaches where you don't need to maybe pay a fee to park or pay a fee to enter. There's so many things that you can do around those things. Family time is very important. Quality time does not necessarily mean that you have to pay money for an event to have a very good time. There's so many traditional ways that you can do that, so we can look beyond things that will require.
I've got so many questions to ask you, but we've run out of time on this one. Thank you so much for passing through. I'm sure we'll continue next week when we're getting very close to Christmas. Already thinking about shopping. Betty and I are going shopping after the show.
I can tag along.
Yeah, no. myjournal.com/business. That's where to find the day's latest stories. My name is Darko. Thanks for watching.